This is the story of ex-Los Angeles gangster Wardell Poochie Faust. Born on July 22, 1960 in Louisville, Kentucky. Poochie is widely known as an ex-Los Angeles gangster who is the primary suspect in the murder of legendary rapper, the Notorious B.I.G., who was killed on March 9, 1997 in Los Angeles, California. But as for the story of Wardell Poochie Faust, it starts off in Los Angeles, California, where he was raised. According to reports, Poochie was born in Louisville, Kentucky, but it is said in the 1970s, his parents would relocate to Compton, California, where they all would settle on the street called Bradfield on the east side of Compton. It is said over the years, once Poochie became a teenager, he would join a gang known as the Lotus Park Pyrus, who had ties to the Bloods. It is also said around this time in Poochie's life, he would start displaying acts of violence, which would eventually lead to fights, shootings, and even murders. According to reports, on February 11, 1975, at the age of 14, Poochie would display how dangerous he was becoming when he got into a fight with a young boy from his neighborhood, which resulted in Poochie losing the fight. And after losing the fight, Poochie would run home to grab a shotgun, where he had his stepdad take him back to the young boy's house, where Poochie proceeded to fire shots into the home, but it is said no one was injured. It is said the very next day after this shooting, Poochie would be picked up by police, where he decided to confess to the crime, but it is unknown if Poochie was charged with the crime or got into any trouble. According to reports, 16 years later, in January of 91, at the age of 30, it is believed Poochie was involved in a home invasion in San Bernardino, California, where the victims of the home invasion was tied up and robbed before the intruders decided to murder the man of the house, and then deciding to shoot the man's girlfriend in the head and leaving her for dead as the victim's kids were still in the house. It is said Poochie was wanted for his involvement in this home invasion, but it is believed Poochie beat these charges for lack of evidence. According to reports, sometime in the late 1980s, early 1990s, Poochie would be introduced to Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight by a friend of both men, a man named George E. Williams. It is said once Poochie was introduced to Suge Knight, he would begin working as a bodyguard for Death Row Records, and over time, while Poochie was now working as security for Death Row Records, him and Suge Knight would become so close that Poochie would become Suge Knight's #1 go-to hitman when Suge needed shootings and beatings and even murders taken care of on his behalf. According to former detective Greg Kading, the cop who wrote the book Murder Rap, he claims one of the murders that Poochie did for Suge was the murder of an inspiring rapper from the Bounty Hunter Bloods, a man named William Rat Ratcliffe. It is believed Suge ordered the murder on Rat after Rat and 10 of his Bounty Hunter Bloods members cornered Suge Knight in a bathroom, which later led to Suge putting a hit on Rat, which he ordered his most trusted hitman Poochie to take care of. According to reports, as a way Suge Knight used to reward Poochie for his loyalty, Suge Knight would buy Poochie gifts such as houses, jewelry, clothes, shoes, cars, and other items. It is said one of the gifts that Suge Knight once bought for Poochie was a dark-colored 1995-1996 Impala, which was the same kind of car used in the murder of legendary rapper B.I.G. According to reports, for years after the murder of the Notorious B.I.G., investigators believe Suge Knight ordered and paid former Rampart police officer David Mack and his friend Amir Muhammad to murder B.I.G. because after David Mack was involved in a December 1997 bank robbery, police would raid his house and find the same dark-colored Impala in his garage and the same bullets that was used in the murder of the Notorious B.I.G. But according to former detective Greg Kading, in his 2006 investigation, he believes Suge ordered his most trusted hitman Poochie to kill B.I.G., which was payback for the death of Tupac Shakur. Greg Kading believes Suge Knight contacted his then-girlfriend Teresa Swan to put the play in motion by having her send the hit money to Poochie so he can get the job done. Because according to Greg Kading, he once interviewed Teresa Swan, where she confessed to being involved in the murder of B.I.G. It is said after she confessed to her role in the murder, the FBI would send her to a prison to visit with Suge Knight while she was wearing a body wire. But it is said during her visit with Suge Knight, he never said anything incriminating that would lead to him being charged with B.I.G.'s murder. But as for Poochie today, he is currently dead after being shot 10 times in the back by an AK-47 as he rode his motorcycle in Compton on July 24, 2003. He was only 43 years old. It is said his death came from a beef between Suge's Mob Piru gang and another blood gang known as the Fruittown Pyrus. Thank y'all for watching my video, and God bless.